welcome back everybody to some more Rocket League right here on the Corporate Esports Association. I am Rapture Grass, what's Rapture Man on the internet, joined here by the Upmind or just Upmind, and we're already into game for Ninja Cats versus One for All, with Ninja Cats have taken the lead here by the Upmind.
Yes, sir. We're joining in a little bit late, but it is what it is. You have ourselves the Microsoft Ninja Cats, and of course, Capital One for All. These two teams, at least if we're talking about the Ninja Cats, they're the hottest team heading into the playoffs, the #1 seed, the best team coming out of the regular season. While One for All, they've been on some insane type stuff over the playoffs in general. They took down the 9th seed, they took down the 8th seed, and now at this point, we get to see these two powerhouses in a best-of-7 action. So now at this point, we're already talking about a little bit of action over towards the defensive side, and in the Ninja Cats, they've already scored once.
Exactly what we were saying. So that means the One for All need to try to go ahead and step it up a little bit if they are to have even a hand in the race. But you know what? I have complete utter faith in them, because considering their name is the One for All, my brother. As the shot goes in, Razak on the back, but unfortunately will down up to the backboard. Brown trying to go for the save here, trying to clear it out, but unfortunately can't find the angle. And now see it again, One for All trying to side the save, but the shot is good. Q-Core goes and ties it up.
Yes, sir. The Captain Core solo on this one, making his way up. And I mean, just off of the unorthodox bounce that I ended up going toward that backboard, it's so hard to actually get yourself a full rotation back into goal in that type of situation. So Core taking full advantage, a nice shot straight into goal, zero issues whatsoever. It's as fundamental as you can get. But at least a little bit earlier from the goal that you guys missed, the Ninja Cats, they ended up scoring what was this nice solo play aerial right in front of nets. But even then, the Ninja Cats, they're almost expected to be a little bit more mechanically driven, and their communication on point, as it's a breakdown in the backfield for One for All. A double commit opens up the goal, and just like that, it's gonna be Piranha with a shot.
Yeah, you're seeing already right in front of the goal. It's kind of a mosh pit here, Gus, because you see just going back and forth between bumps and bruises. I can't tell who's hitting to whose team at this point, because they decided, you know what, it's not how to be Rocket League. We playing bumper cars out here, brothers. But shot for the goal, goes right for the net, but just hit right off the side here. We'll get cleared out yet again by the Ninja Cats. I was gonna say though, One for All here, man. They are quoting one of our favorite animes here as well, brothers. Talk about My Hero Academia. When they say they're One for All. So I mean, like, if they truly are One for All, if they truly are Almighty, then they're gonna be all right.
Love it, love it. Hey, no, at this point, I'm just trying to see who the protagonist is going to be. Who's going to be the Midoriya of this entire action? Because we're halfway through the game, and I can't really pinpoint what has been just a stellar, outstanding singular player. We have a full best-of-7 to go through, folks. So, again, still going to be real entertaining, and it's going to be fun to see who's actually going to spot out in terms of the spotlight. You have Core, who's already scored himself once, and not only that, but he's been all over the field. But the man with the 2 goals, the man that has already scored a brace, is going to be none other than Piranha for the Microsoft Ninja Cats.
You see, to the other side, beautiful play off of the demo 2, opens up the net, and it's just easy comments here for Piranha here. I mean, Piranha is right now in hot contention to be Midoriya Shonen here. But the question is, can he go and keep that up? Does he have the training? Can he flip those tires? Can he flick his finger, let out just absolute power?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And at this point, it might even be that whole dynamic between the heroes and the villains, because like I mentioned before, ladies and gentlemen, this would be, you know, the biggest upset of the entire season. If the Ninja Cats somehow go down to One for All, I mean, we're going to be talking about this for the entire bracket. But even then, we're still seeing some action over towards the front end. You have Razak trying to make his way over. The man is literally called literal on a V1 controller Sag. So I'm going to just call him Sag for now. Razak trying to make his way back. So just trying to control the ball, lay it on in to his teammates, but it's a little bit slow. The development for Devin B could be substantial, but even then, a shot straight towards goal. A snipe even. Massive development in what was a very dire situation for the Ninja Cats, but they still make gold out of it.
And there's still 90 seconds left to play here, Gus. So right now, Ninja Cats being up 4-1, that's got to feel really good too. And you were talking about as well, is literally on a V1 controller, but my man is showing up, doing his thing. But right off the face off though, little whiff coming up from V1, from front around the back. Midoriya Shonen trying to get a good clear coming out, but not able to convert. Another team is really there, but we're talking about communication between these two teams. Both of them right now, I see a lot of them going for some solid solo plays, but so far it's worked out here for them guys.
Oh, no, it's worked out just fine. If anything, they're just vibing. Huge shot coming in, and it bangs off the post. Even then, it's going to be an opportunity and a counterattack for the boys of the One For All. Core, oh, the timing on that. He was looking to essentially sweep that up from the double spot in mid, but even then, it's going to be a return for the Ninja Cats. In comes a little bit of a deflection. Piranha with yet another opportunity. Luna Oso banging it forward. Again, just a little bit of consolation, but at this point, it's just the dynamic that comes by with game ones of Rocket League. Really, you just want to work out the kinks in terms of your rotation, work out what is a little bit of your communication, see what goals you can score, get that confidence up, get that momentum up, and that's exactly what One For All is going for in this last few minutes. They haven't let up a goal in what has been, I think, a minute and a half at this point. If they can keep this up going into game number 2, they'll be golden.
And we were talking about that too, and I feel that's such an absolutely massive thing, especially when it comes to RL, is the momentum between these two teams, how they feel, what's the mentality going on from game to game, what they can go ahead and get the rotations right, and and with the third man, can really anchor down and be the backbone of the team that they absolutely need. And with 10 seconds left to go here, One For All will have to pull off an absolute miracle, but unfortunately, might not be the case. But like you mentioned there, Gus, to get the shot in at the last second, I may have to bite my tongue for a second because the miracle might just happen. They might just take it overtime with these to go. The goal might have to be off the face-off.
Yeah, no, that was a little bit of a stolen goal, stolen valor there from Core. But even then, massive situation. 3 seconds left. Can we see a little bit of kickoff cheese? Devin B has to go up for it. He's low on boost. Core comes in to help. Oh my God, ball was about to get banged down by Piranha, but Core saves it. But even then, it's going to be a dub for the Ninja Cats. But man, oh man, we are seeing a little bit of close-ranged action here, Ravage. We actually get to be on camera for once. What's up, everyone? We apologize for not being here for the intro, but hey, we are seeing ourselves what is one of the more anticipated games of this round of playoffs. We are in the quarterfinals. We're deep into it. We also wanted to apologize for not even having a broadcast last week because, again, we still had upsets in terms of One For All barreling their way through. Like I mentioned before, taking down both the 8 seed and the 9 seed in our bracket. This is a 32-man bracket. They came all the way from Division 2. So at this point, the Ninja Cats, they have more than enough experience against what would be those top teams here in CEA, but they still kept it close here, Ravish.
Fantastic. So I just want to go ahead and point out the stark lack of hair between us two here at mine. I just try to go look for a little bit of comparison to say. I wish. Oh, boy, do I wish.
Hey, man.
I'm trying to remind everybody here what we are playing for here, Gus. It's all for charities, man. It's all for this wonderful thing that these people have picked out. Tell us about it, Gus.
Yes, sir. So you have the Ninja Cats representing Child's Play, of course. And I mean, it's what would be both raising awareness throughout the whole playoffs, but like you mentioned before, a donation will be made at the very end of the season. You know, depending how you do. If you end up getting top 3, it's going to be a little bit better of a donation. But it's one of those things, right, where these corporate-minded folks, you know, they're still paying attention to what will be competing for a huge spot at the end of finals. But wow. A little bit of a mistake coming in from Devin B at the very beginning of game number 2, and that's going to allow the Ninja Cats for a 1-0 scoreline, making their way a little bit closer for that Child's Play donation.
I mean, it looks like the One For All might have to go ahead and loosen up the neck pads a little bit. And yeah, just go ahead and fortunately wait a little bit more because the tension's a little bit high and the tires are a bit too tight because that's unfortunately the second whiffs you see coming out of them a bit too early on the save. Ninja Cats go 2-0 up in the run already. Didn't we just start?
Yeah, we just started. 25 seconds in, and it's been, I mean, this isn't exactly the lockjaw defense that we kind of saw at the end of the game for One For All. Instead, now what we're seeing is the Ninja Cats essentially given some insane opportunities, some open goal opportunities off of, you know, just individual errors. And yeah, you hate to see it, but even then, you already know for a fact that One For All, they could just buzz that right off, because again, that's just 25 seconds into the game. They can reset that mentality, get a couple of goals in, see what happens. 1 minute in, and we already have a massive opportunity to double commit towards the goal. It looks beautiful, but even then, you're not going to have a linear shot on goal if you're One For All.
It's absolutely tough here, but like you said, yet again, we are here playing bumper cars here, Gus, but with all the taps and the bumps, unfortunately, the ball is going to get cleared out. But it was a solid play for Piranha, but then B trying to clear back in. Trying to go for the shot. It's other side gets just fortunately missed the angle. Razor should have cleared it out yet again. That was a nice flick out of it. That was gorgeous, man. Woo! The power on that too.
Yes, sir. A little bit of tiki-taka action on the front end, too. That's what you like to see. But even then, it is going to be a return back for the One For All side in terms of counterattack. You have again. I would just call him Sag for now. It's a long-winded name. Yeah. Core midfield bangs it out to Piranha. Look at the deflection from Razak. He was bumped forward earlier, and he makes that opportunity. Look, so easy. Look at it. So fly, so slick. Deflects it past two players midair. Man, oh man, the Ninja Cats, they got some sauce.
Man, is Razor coming out? Like, is he Andre 3000? Because ain't nobody fresh as clean him. He's just so fresh and clean. Just.
Oh, bro. Hey, here's the thing. I missed the fact that I did not get to cast with you more this season, because hey, although we're talking about the like I said before, these big important corporate boys, you don't get the vibe, you don't get the action in a sense. And at this point, with this being an important match, I think I need something to keep me low. So I appreciate you, Ravage.
Man, you know what, Ray Mother? I do what I can here, man. Unfortunately, you know what? I did miss it too, but I'm glad we finally go ahead and get this opportunity. Because I've been eyeing you for a minute, and Lenar has been eyeing the goal too. Just look at that, right off the pass, right near the wall here. Core gets the touch, is saved by Sag, but Lenar there on the conversion, just on a drive by him. So thank you, I'll take that.
Yes, sir. I mean, hey, flying his way in front of goal, and just like that, it's going to be a little bit of an off angle. I mean, it's one of the harder goals to actually try to nail in, but even then, just having that angle in a sense, that corner to actually strike down on is more than effective. But when we talk about awkward angles, we talk about goals like this from Luna also. What is that midair control? What is that schmoviness from this guy? Are you kidding me? What a goal from Luna also.
This man was moving like Sandra Bullock in Gravity Up, man. As he just, the way he moving, like those angles, you're staying up in the air. Now George Clooney's gone already, but he don't care, man. Look at that. That was beautiful. That comes off of Core dropping the flip reset too. Yeah, it literally drops the ball, unfortunately, and Lenar then on the conversion is able to save it. 3-2 in the game. One for all. Look at it tie it up.
And to that extent, that little drop there of the ball was actually a huge opportunity. Piranha had to back out because he saw kind of that defensive pressure. But even then, you could see some of these smaller plays, kind of the micro play for Ninja Cats. It's starting to mount up little by little in terms of offensive pressure. And it's going to be things like this, a missed rotation, nobody over towards that midfield area. And even that, a demo coming in from Razak to really open up that backfield. Again, Ninja Cats, they're doing everything that they can to just shut down One For All no matter where they go. And just like that, they get a free goal, 4-2.
And that right there is some of the beautiful clean plays that we see Ninja Cats do all across the season. We're talking more about the mechanical prowess right here, guys. We're talking about how these guys are seasoned in this game, and that right there just speaks to communication one, and just nice shots all around, right? Because like the clean goal and it's got around the butt. Piranha get on almost everybody here, but it is cleared out. It's a good attempt by him.
Slow build. But even then, you're going to have One For All with yet another last-minute opportunity to get themselves a couple of shots in. Again, they're keeping this ball on this offensive side, and as long as they actually maintain the rotation, all should be good and dandy. But even then, Core knocks it up to the wall. You're going to have Sag in a pretty good position to actually capitalize off this block for Razak, but he's not actually going to be able to follow up. Luna Oso trying to just smooth his way down to that backboard, but it goes a little bit wide. Just about 35 seconds left. Nice pass coming in from Sag up to Razak. And even then, you have the Ninja Cats just maintaining that offensive pressure. And at this point, it's going to be hard to even catch up. 25 seconds left. Core is gone. In comes a counterattack, Ravish.
Sag immediately is getting bumped. Core on the wall. At first, he just cannot
that's it?
find the ball. And they've triple committed Gus. Oh, that's something you do not want it to happen. I wish there was at least one man playing right field and maybe just one left field, but especially the side right where he gets the goal, hits the backboard immediately. Passed up by Parada with 1 second left to go. So Ninja Cats will be going up 2-0 in the series.
Man, oh man. So, I mean, just paying attention to some of the smaller things throughout the game. I mean, we're seeing really Luna also starting to shine a little bit in terms of, like you mentioned before, kind of that mechanical prowess. But even then, the Ninja Cats, they have what would be just a more set defensive side. We're seeing the rotations being a lot smoother. Some of these players just going up for these midfield opportunities, these midfield aerials, they're really awkward in a sense. You can't exactly be going for those, too comfortably. But even then, one for all, they have a couple of players that would kind of be anchoring around that attacking area, but they're not exactly getting those opportunities that they absolutely need. What they're really aiming for with a lot of these plays is really just the Hail Marys, just chucking up field, man. And it's just not working out for them. The development at midfield is really what matters at this point. And one for all, really pointing at a couple of players. You got to be looking for Core a little bit more. He has been making his way around the field a little bit more, but I want it to be more proactive with the rotations. I think that's going to be a huge X factor going into the next game, but we're just going to have to see because we might get a player change at this point. I think Devin B has just disconnected off the server, but hey, we'll just check in. But otherwise, Ravage, do you have any first impressions, anything of the sort?
So the first and the main thing I was thinking was like you went ahead, pointed right the nail right in the backboard there, Gus. Is that overall midfield control coming out of them? That's absolutely crucial if they are to try to actually gain some momentum in their favor and set up those classic 3-man rotations around the blue or red side. But main thing here for one for all, I gotta say it's really been those double commits for me, right? It's so that just shows to me that these guys, I'm not too sure what's really going on in their comms though, but just need to be a lot more open about their positions. But Core was pretty open about that shot, but she did go ahead and leave that goal open.
Yeah, it was a little bit rough too because Luna also, he may have actually had a better angle to be able to clear that ball out, but Razak, he's going for some shenanigans more than anything. But even then, it's the early goals, right? It's the early goals that has really affected one for all, and well, we're safe for now, right? we're 45 seconds in, and we haven't seen a goal yet for the Ninja Cats. So at this point, one for all might be able to breathe a little bit more. But even then, you just see one player, like it kind of just one after one after one, getting flung out over towards that attacking side for the Ninja Cats. See what they can get comfortable with in terms of shots, but we haven't really seen any real opportunities come to fruition just yet. But Core, that's a massive block. The 50-50 goes his way. Luna Oso was in the right position to actually get his shot in, but even then, a nice block. Core is still doing it all in a sense, blocking out what would be a player on his way up for an attack. And a nice layup, Core with a shot, and that's going to be a goal. Luna also a slick pass, but an even better goal by Core.
I mean, I was just thinking here, one for all needed that one goal to wake up because as the protagonist, they need the adversity in their face there, Gus. But it's time to decide. It's season 2 here, baby. The training arc is done. We're ready to go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, and kind of seeing that development of Luna Oso thus far. Luna Oso, I could kind of tell that this guy, he's what would be one of the better mechanically skilled players on the server. Just off that 50-50 mid-air, he was in 3-man coverage, and even then he was still able to lay down the ball in the perfect position for Core to nail in a shot. That to me is really more impressive than any shot that we could possibly see. But even then, 2 minutes in, and we have one for all, really with their first lead of this entire series. A little bit of a bobble in the back lines. We're going to see Luna Oso try to go up for it. He is controlling it, but it goes a little bit out of his range. Core has to follow up, and in we go. Counterattack. Razak's gonna try to shut it down. Where's the rotation? Nobody's in the midfield area. Piranha has an open shot, and he goes wide. Razak has an opportunity, though. drops it right in front of goal, but even then, it's going to be a bounce out. Oh, that was close. We did actually see a trade-off. We ended up seeing a substitution for Devin B. Instead, now it's Housebreaker, and Housebreaker has to go up huge. Housebreaker with a save after a massive opportunity from Piranha.
Housebreaker is right now just playing his anchor for the side of One For All. Already 2 goals for him. Beautiful stuff. And really, this is what One For All needed. The man in the back line, making sure they stay safe and they're all okay back there here, man. But he's still, and decided to go for the open shots. But Housebreaker, he can go on the attack. He protect, he attack, but he also a snack, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's eating these opportunities up all day, every day. Look at the passing play from the 2. Core goes a little bit too far with it. Luna Oso in an awkward position. He does have to get what would be the lightest of shots purely because of that off angle. But even then, nobody on that defensive end. It's just going to be Housebreaker with an empty net. Massive passing coming in from One For All. And now they have their biggest opportunity to actually take away a game. And just like that, a little bit of a Kobe in by Housebreaker. And Core is there for the shot. 2 players in the corner. Ninja Cats, their defense is breaking apart.
I mean, it seems like on the other end, One For All just trying to go ahead and wake up. And we're saying we are breezing along through season 2 here, Gus. And like with every single shot, we're seeing all these shots go ahead and rise up. Housebreaker with 2 absolutely massive saves. But right now here, Ninja Cats up there on the other side. Having accepted the rotation. Nice. Oh, but double commit up in the air though. It's a pass off. It should be cleared away immediately. Look at this here, Gus. Yet again, nobody's in the back for Ninja Cats, but Sag able to get the rotation in the air, running out of boost though. But at least he saves it.
At least he saves it, but not only that, but it allows his teammates a little bit of time to actually collect themselves, and Razak misses out on his opportunity for a clear. But not only that, but One For All actually missed out on their opportunity at an open net. Oh, that's unfortunate, but even then, their lead is a nice cushion going into this last minute. They're still attacking, though. In comes Razak. Nice pass to Piranha, but Piranha's pass goes a little bit wild. Razak is there to collect. No boost down on Core. Core has to go up for the save, and it's not going to happen. Beautiful shot coming in from Sag, and that's going to be one back with a 2-goal gap going into the last minute.
And that's exactly what I wanted to see more out of Ninja Cats here. We're talking about the rotations, the defense have been also falling apart. This is the Ninja Cats that I expect to see here, Gus, because look at this. Each every single one of the position knew the other's position every single time. They knew, all right, I'm passing right, coming from the back, easy, clean shots, and a clean goal out of them, which is what we expected to see. But Razak might be looking to tie it up to the 2. But Housebreaker, he's been at the back, denying all.
Has been a brick wall, and that's all you really need from a player like Housebreaker. He comes in just to fill in that anchor gap in a sense, literally what you mentioned before. And even then, you have what would be kind of that dynamic for the Ninja Cats where they're kind of used to what would be, just defensive squanders. Yeah, they miss out on a couple of opportunities. They just have an open net or really just an open 1v1. And even then, they're not going to be able to go for it. But Housebreaker, this man, he's both on defense and he's attacking with the same amount of efficiency. That's a 2nd goal for Housebreaker, and he's going to put the nail in the coffin for game number 3. That's One For All's first game.
And that's just capitalizing again, yet again, off of Ninja Cat's sort of whips there too. Here, Housebreaker knows the opportunity, sees the ball waterfall down, and we converts it with a nice little touch. Though I was gonna say here, man, Housebreaker, I was gonna call him like Dante Cole from Haikyuu being the impenetrable wall, but I mean, like he even more, man.
Oh man, I mean, you gotta have the blockers, right? I mean, you have the bump, the set, the spike, and you've got it all with this lineup. I love this dynamic for One For All at the moment, and we're seeing gold come out of him. Core with 2 goals in the game, Housebreaker with another 2, and even then, Luna also capitalizing on 2 assists throughout the time. And even then, I mean, like I mentioned before, although we're seeing so many goals come in for this One For All side, I'm still very much excited to see more of Luna Oso. This guy has been such a threat at midfield, not exactly in terms of the shots, something that would be kind of striking in terms of like the highlights in a sense, but Luna Oso somehow in those, kind of chaotic midfield situations, he's always finding some sort of opportunity to just get the ball forward or get the ball in the control of his teammates. And that's what you like to see, Ravish.
No, you most definitely do there, man. Also on the other end, to look at the side of Ninja Cats as well. Like Core has been a shining star for themselves. Not only that, whenever there's less chaos here, guys, because you're talking about how everybody bunched up. That's really where One For All has been able to find a lot of the opportunities, a lot of the conversions. But what is good, clean Rocket League play? We've seen what the Ninja Cats can do, especially when they're able to get down their positions, their rotations, and just get clean pass play. That's where I've seen consistently has worked out for them. But that yet again requires, we're talking about it, control of the ball, the pitch, and being able to know where the other man is. But already we're seeing both them bunched up, both on left field. Let's see if they try to separate themselves and get more out there.
I'll see it One For All with their biggest opportunity thus far. I mean, they have the momentum, they have the confidence at least in their hands, and again, it's that direct correlation with the early shots in a sense, Ravage. Because I mean, before, like I mentioned before, you had what would be just Ninja Cats already shutting down kind of that momentum of One For All, really, just putting them in their place in a sense. But here's a fun fact: the Ninja Cats, they haven't dropped a singular game all playoffs, a singular one. And just like that, One For All has done it in really just stylish style.
Yeah, pretty much going up 3-0, I believe, too. So it's like not even giving them an opportunity to get much. Still, Piranha fighting up against the Fennec right here, but immediately cleared out. And that's one thing I gotta say here, the Gus, is because it's been so back and forth. What they're gonna necessarily have seen is just the overall classic ping pong style of play here, which you do end up seeing. So sometimes between two teams, whenever defense break down, when they decide to go ahead back and forth, like you have it, no, you have it, now you got you, fam, nah, it's all you, my guy.
Yeah, no, I get you. It gets in that awkward position where you want to make as many good passes for your teammates, but sometimes you got to be greedy with it, right? Sometimes you want your own shots. And Piranha, well, he's looking for a pass at this point, 50-50 in the wall against Luna Oso. Luna Oso going to win it out. But even then, a pass beautifully laid in front of the goal. But Sag is not going to be in the right position. Instead, though, he is fighting for it in the corner. He makes his way past two. Very slick stuff, but even then, Housebreaker on the front lines, trying to make his way alone. But even then, it's going to get cleared out. 2 minutes into the game, not a singular goal scored. But even then, Razak with a massive opportunity just gets laid in front of goal. Sag with an opportunity, but even then, Housebreaker, great reaction coming out of the goal. He landed just a couple of seconds before that, and even then, he was right up in the air, ready to take one back.
My heart cannot take all these back and forths here, Gus. If you can see it right now, my hoodie is not the only thing that's red. So is my undershirt. The way it's absolutely breaking out, though. But Sag has the opportunity, gets his goal. But oh my God, around the back yet again, One For All. Consistently saving these shots, and this man right now playing the Fennec is a man after my own heart.
Luna Oso coming and flying, and even then, massive opportunity on the front end. Razak goes up for it, but he can't block it. Even then, Core with a nice pass in. Nobody's going to be there for the collection. Instead, Core, Housebreaker, both fighting for it. Core, good stuff, just staying grounded, not going up for it. Good communication between him and Housebreaker. Even then, Razak, the distraction up the wall. He was beaming his way right towards the player in the back line. That ended up putting him off his line. There you go, Luna Oso. He had to jump a little bit early. That put him off of his line. And just like that, it's going to be a first goal for the Ninja Cats, opening up the entire scoreline for the game. We're 3 minutes in, Ravish.
I mean, and this is the first time that we've seen such a back and forth, but that was almost such a nice goal right at the face-off here before. But yeah, we're talking about Luna Oso here. The man, the Fennec, with that beautiful decal. But I'm going to go ahead and say myself as Core just cannot find the angle. They're going for a little bit of backwards play, but the beautiful flick on the back, Razak up on the wall, saved immediately by Core. Yet again with Piranha back there on the conversion. Two-man playing left field. Sag gets the pass in the air. It's an open shot. He needs to clear, but at the last second, Luna Oso yet again with a save, but it might not be enough. But no, yes, it is. Core back and forth here, guys.
Good opportunity from Piranha too on that side. Again, that off angle towards goal. He was still able to nail one on, just kind of breaking that rotation little by little. But even then, it's going to be a massive opportunity. 3 players on the front line for One For All. But even then, a nice clear from Sag. That's going to collect a little bit more time for these players to make their way forward. And Razak is here, bouncing his way off the crossbar. And with 1 minute left, this is a very familiar territory for One For All. They're stuck underground, But just like the Undertaker, they need to emerge from the grave.
Exactly, my bro. I want to see them do the pool. Want to see them do the tombstone power driver. Make sure to reverse their positions. Make sure that they stay up on top. But as of right now, Luna also with a nice little shot of the side. Sag trying to get control of the ball up in the air. Just cannot find the touch yet again. One for all with their possession. Razak tries to sail away, but Cora on the side just cannot find that midfield control that we're talking about so much here.
Cool. It's that. Jeez, man. I sometimes you just gotta sit back and kind of just watch these players go at it, because man, oh man, Sag, he's been on another one throughout this game, and oh wow, he makes his own opportunities. Housebreaker tries to clear it out. Piranha with a great stop. But even then, Sag making his way through, perfect timing through those two players in the back line. And just like that, it's going to be a third goal for the Ninja Cats. And that almost certainly puts them up for game number 4.
And you saw there too, Core was right around the ball. He tried to go for the flick, but he saw even with the slightest touch, he might have owned goal there, which is so tough for him. He's facing the wrong way. He's not able to clear it. And now on the back, and now we see, but yeah, oh my God, Piranha moves it up with another beautiful pass there from Sag, right on the side. Because look, just glare doesn't find the angle. Piranha there with a conversion. That's that teamwork we love to see. That 4-0 Ninja Cats. We've been here before, Gus.
I know, we've been here before multiple times. One for all again. They got that early start that they wanted. Just kind of keep it clear of the Ninja Cats. Do not let them get that momentum up. But even then, they haven't been able to control the midfield at all. The ball has been on their side really this entire match. And that's, again, that's just unfortunate. It's really just something that comes down to the rotation. That really comes out to the ballsiness, in a sense. You got to go for a couple of bumps. You got to be in those off angles. You got to be in those off positions that really the Ninja Cats, they've just been controlling spawn. They've been getting a whole lot of demos in, but not only that, but they've just had control of just in terms of the wings. They've had control of the wings and trying to just get a couple of passes in towards that midfield area, and that has made a whole lot of difference. Just a lockdown attack from Ninja Cats, and just like that, we're going to be seeing the Ninja Cats only one game away from making their way into the semifinals.
Now, one thing I gotta say though, on the side of one for all, I was liking the previous rotations that they had set up before. You know, with Housebreaker out there playing third man on the side consistently, they know they had a defensive line. But as soon as the shots came from Housebreaker, he was able to immediately clear it off, and that's where a lot of goals came from too. It was necessarily Housebreaker capitalizing on the clears that Ninja Cats did, and then immediately it was immediately a all 3-man conversion on the blue side. So I want to see more of that. I want to see all for one, you know, play a lot farther back, because right now they're in a do or die situation here, guys.
Do or die. One for all now. They need to make their way back in this best of 7 3 games in a row if they want a chance of making their way into the semifinals. It's a very tense situation, but even then, one for all, they've been against the ropes literally the entire playoff sequence. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading right into game number 5. Let's see what the boys of All for One can pull off. Or One for All. I've been watching too much My Hero Academia, I swear.
No, I mean, that just speaks to me that you there on All for One side here, guys. I thought you were a good man. I didn't know you wanted to all for yourself here, man. This is, I'm gonna go ahead and stay on the side of light, because you know, man, because there's no reason to worry. You know why? Because I'm here.
Because I'm here.
Exactly.
All right, too. I love it.
I mean, if you want to go Japanese with it, it's like Anshin Shiro. Naseda Watashi ga kita.
Oh man, we're getting off track. Hey, we could probably just have a podcast just talk about anime. I swear to you. But even then, 1 minute into the game, it's just been consistent action going back and forth throughout the field. That's something that's, at least for now, is a big difference for One for All. But even then, just a bobble up opportunity right in front of goal, and Piranha just comes in flying. I mean, although his name is Piranha, he's looking like the Viper. RKO out of nowhere. What an angle.
Yeah, indeed. This man, you can see he's even John Cena here, brother, because nobody saw him coming out, man. He literally from the side, up the top, nails it in. You can't see him.
Oh man, Ninja Cats. At this point, They already have the advantage. They could just play a lockjaw defense. They already had a good rotation going throughout that midfield area. But, man, one for all.
No.
One for all. They went all out on the attacking side. Every single player at least just trying to get themselves what would be a double anchor on the attacking side, on that blue side. Housebreaker being the singular anchor, and he gets beaten out in a singular 50-50. That's going to be the back line completely empty. That's, again, it's a weird decision for Housebreaker to even go for that, but it's just the spur of the moment. You can't really blame him. But even then, the Ninja Cats, beautiful opportunity, and they make spades out of it.
And I actually believe Housebreaker didn't have much booster either, so he was just trying to clear with as much power as he could, but just couldn't challenge, right? Like you mentioned there, Gus, that 50-50 was crucial, and with that Zark, that shark coming out of it, with that boost, with so much more power that he could try to challenge. Fortunately, not able to do it, but Luna also gets demoed this opportunity here for Ninja Cats up 2-0. They could with the man advantage, but they just cannot find the angle yet again. Lunoso up in the wall trying to clear it, but it has no boost, though. Just with no power, really is taken away.
And just like that, Housebreaker caught totally off guard, and the ball once again in a weird position, but that backboard rotation coming in from Luna also massive. Core get caught off guard, but good reaction to even bump it forward. Piranha has it up the wing. He can control kind of this flow of the defense of One For All.
Yeah.
Oh, but even then, Razak, nice little pass in. I mean, it's stellar to me that Ninja Cats and really all these weird double commit situations, just so many bodies in front of you, you could still find some sort of opportunity to get a pass in. I was talking about Luna also doing that for One For All, but really everyone for the Ninja Cats have been pulling that off.
And that's exactly what you want to see here, right? Within this with a beautiful season team, that this #1 seed, even in the face of adversity, with no back off, like yet again, that open net, that open shot, that's been 2 goals coming from Ninja Cats. And yet again, from the same sort of angle from that left field, Razor finds the touch, able to land it. And honestly, Razor has been up on the wall here, up in the air for so many of these shots. And like, so he's been there, man. He's been trying to clear it and looking for his opportunity. And opportunity comes right to him.
Luna also has to control it. Good reset off the roof, too. He ended up getting that jump back, and that ended up being the landing that he needed. Not only that, but he's able to control that front end. Core with a nice opportunity at a shot, but even then, just slips on through. Core fighting off the 50-50. And, well, that's really team-based goal that they need to get their confidence back. Oh, the Housebreaker bumped him into it, too. That's teamwork at its finest.
Exactly, man. Why bump the ball when you can bump your teammate? And I mean, you were talking about a landing here, Gus. Is this 1969? Because this landing definitely happened.
Woo! Oh, Core! Out of nowhere, he's going to be able to get himself a goal. Massive opportunity off the kickoff. And not only that, but Saj ended up winning the battle for the boost. But Razak misses out on his chance. 1:45 left in the game, and One For All is still in this.
I mean, both of those things happened too. Oh my God! And immediately, just like that, One For All are in a 1-goal game with 1:35 left to go here, Gus. They could do. We're saying it is do or die for them, and they have to make this happen. 90 left to go.
Oh,
one more goal.
No! Oh, Luna also.
Okay, he's there.
Oh, no, Piranha, such a massive shot, but it hits off the post. No way. Again, you got to give it up. Core, he was out of boost. He was just trying to fight for it, but he put himself in such an awkward position that really One For All, they were just trying to play around that first contact. It gets to the point where it even becomes distracting, but even then, the rest of the squad's still able to get the rotations in towards the defensive side, and it happens again. Luna also comes in flying for the save. 50 seconds left, and still a 1-goal game. So many opportunities for the Ninja Cats.
That was so touch and go there for so many seconds there as well, Gus, because you saw with Luna also, a Housebreaker were playing with no boost, even just a strong touch from the back. They would not have been able to challenge it. A bit of a higher ball, a little bit off angle. It could have been all it for them, but luckily they kept up the defense with the touch. But yet again, the open shot, Saj around the side, and Razor, he saw it too, but decides to go ahead, run with a touch, and Saj just immediately converts it.
That's that nice tiki taka action that you like to see on that front end. Both players caught off in very awkward angles, but Sag was the one rotating in from the defensive side. The two players were pretty much in prime positions to get a rotation back, so it's just going to be a very clean trade-off for the two. Shutting down the momentum like that, I mean, I was going to say earlier, you can't let it get to your head one for all, and unfortunately it has. It's a 5-2 scoreline with 15 seconds left. There is almost no way that this team can come back from this. Ninja Cats really putting themselves in the position where they deserve to be. They're the #1 seed. They're aiming for the championship. One for all is their first real obstacle of these playoffs, but even then, they've made their way through.
Yeah, with these quarterfinals here, Ninja Cats, we're seeing it, the #1 seed, Gus, and looking absolutely unstoppable. What we know from this, that gods can bleed. There are chinks in the armor, so it'll depend what they can go in and clean all that up. Setting up to go, the ball waterfalls down, the shot comes in. But unfortunately, they won't be able to do it as the ball dies. So unfortunately, the hopes of these are one for all. Moving on to the tournament, Ninja Cats coming out, absolutely massive games for themselves, taking it home and moving on to the semis.
Huge. I mean, one for all. Beautiful stuff. I mean, you got to give it up to them. They put up what was the biggest fight against the Ninja Cats. Like I said before, Ninja Cats, they haven't dropped a singular game throughout the playoffs. Yeah. And one for all, they at least put one by. Some of these games were super, super close. And even then, just that mid-game switch, that mid-set switch from, Devin B to Housebreaker, that really made a lot of the difference. Although it is unfortunate because Devin B was that anchor towards that defensive end, they really needed someone that was a little bit more proactive on the offensive rotations. And that's really what happened. Literally the first game that Housebreaker came back in, he ended up coming in strong. He ended up getting himself 2 goals. But not only that, he was the anchor for that defensive side. So I don't know how you can even manage to do both at the same time, but he managed to do it. But even then, Ninja Cats, just mechanically strong, tactically strong. Their communication is great. Their chemistry is on point. And just like that, like Ravish said, we're going to be seeing the Ninja Cats in semifinals. And ladies and gentlemen, our action is not done for the night. If I'm not mistaken, we do have a winner's interview with a representative from the Ninja Cats. So you guys don't want to miss it. We'll be right back. Oh, hey, what's up, everyone? How are you guys doing? We do have our winners interview live with us now. It's a representative from the Ninja Cats. It's the captain, Razak. How are you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right. So, I mean, let's first of all talk about your opponents. One for all, they came out swinging. They really had a good playoff run in a sense. They came in as the 16th seed, and coming into this game, did you guys have any expectations just about your opponents in general? Did you guys switch up any of your team's mechanics, your mentality at all?
So Capital One for All has been an interesting story, I feel like. So in the first season of CEA back in 2018 fall season, we actually played them in the finals. We beat them, I think, 4-2. And so seeing them, the 24th seed in this season was kind of surprising. So didn't really know what to expect there, given that, they made the finals in one season and now they're in 24th seed, making a playoff run. So yeah, we really didn't know what to expect coming into the game, since we knew they were they had the potential to really be a good team. But it sounds like they lost a couple of folks between then and now.
Not and speaking of that too, because within that mid game, you saw that you was up 2-0. Suddenly one flaw comes in with a substitution, and suddenly they're coming off hot, right? So go ahead and tell me about how you guys went ahead and adapted to their adaptation and move forward with the bracket here, because it was, I mean, immediately, because immediately you saw suddenly their defense was up, and it was a tough round for you, I would say.
Yeah, that was interesting. I'm actually not sure why they had the sub in game 3 instead of just starting, because we felt he was a much better with the three of them. So I think the first 2 games kind of put us in a lull. Maybe our expectations got a little bit lowered, and then when that third game came, a little bit of a change of pace. We just weren't able to adjust in that one game. It was definitely a good substitution. They changed everything about it, and then I think we were able to kind of talk about it between games and just talk about a rotation, talk about just communication, and work it out the next games.
Nice.
And off of that, I mean, I wanted to point out game 4, because immediately off of that win from One for All, you guys had a lot more lockjaw kind of midfield rotation in a sense. How did One for All's play actually, end up switching up your own attack? Like specific things. What did you guys end up changing in game 4, that game that you guys just blew away in a sense?
Yeah.
I think we had to adjust our expectations. So games 1 and 2, just the reads and just the assumptions of hey, are they actually going to hit this ball? Do I position far back for the perfect hit from them, or is it just kind of dribble off to the side? So I think the first 2 games kind of lowered our expectations, and then game 3, their clears went over our heads. We had to reposition multiple times. So just adjusting that level of expectation up to their hits, and then we were able to position correctly now and not sit under the ball.
I like it. I love it. I'm all for it. And now with that too, here, guys. Now, what are you looking forward to in the bracket as you move on forward to the semis? About your next opponents, are there any adjustments that you guys are going to make in terms of composition, or in terms of communication, or maybe perhaps in terms of positioning, in terms of how you attack the ball from the jump?
I don't think so. I think our approach is pretty similar across the board. We've never played Boosty Boys. None of our teams have actually played them, from my understanding. So we don't really have a good sense of team makeup. Like with Capital One, we knew Core was kind of their standout, and then the other 2s we didn't really know much about. But with Boosty Boys, we don't really have much recon on them. So I think just kind of coming together, playing some ranked, playing some tournaments, just get more play time together, make sure we're on the same page, and to not play up or down to our opponents, just play our game and force their hand. I think that's the key.
Gotcha. Well, Razak, we will see you Championship Saturday. You guys have made it once again deep into another bracket. I'll just ask one more thing. How confident are you going into the semis?
Feeling pretty good. First seed's nice. Got to kind of look down on the not look down, but just kind of view the bracket from up top. No, feeling good. Feeling good. As long as we can play our game, I think we are a pretty tough team to play against.
You got it. Razak, Ninja Cats, thank you so much for joining us.
All right, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been real, but this has been yet another broadcast here for CEA Rocket League. And next weekend, like I mentioned, we have Championship Saturday. Man, oh man, it's going to be awesome. It'll be me, Ravish, Door, here on broadcast. It'll be 2 sets for you guys instead. So it's going to be 2 hours of straight high-octane Rocket League action. My name is Upmind. You can follow me on Twitter at Upmind_Ravish. Where can they find you?
You can go ahead and find me at pretty much everywhere at Ravishing Cast or Ravishing Ravish. Just Google me. You know me.
Just Google me, he says. He's confident. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys next weekend. Thank you guys very much for watching.